This is an All Sports Station production.
As they came through the tunnel earlier, the Pacers were already in all business mode, ready to defend their home turf. Hi everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Indiana Pacers here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. With Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and our reporter Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by the very smart, very funny Bill Simmons. How about that for an intro?
What's happening, BA? It's great to be here, and honestly, this is the only way NBA players know who I am anymore. They're not listening to my podcast, but they're playing this game. So hello, NBA players.
Relevance is on the upswing right now.
I'm feeling it.
And checking out some numbers for Damian Lillard.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. The engine for the Blazers, Lillard at point with McCollum at the 2. Robert Covington is out there with Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Powell in at the small forward. And for the Pacers, we've got Domantas Sabonis, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Caris LeVert. Then there's Justin Holiday, and it's Brissett in at the 4. And Dame Lillard has now put himself in that elite class, Bill. If he were to win a title, would he have a case for the best guard in the league?
I don't know if he'd have a case, but he'd at least be in the discussion. I think even making the finals would be important. Right now, it's hard not to compare him to Curry. And statistically, they're a lot closer than I think people realize. I think the difference is Curry had back-to-back MVPs, 3 titles, was the most memorable player of the 2010s and really changed the game in a lot of ways, changed the geometry of basketball. Incredible teammate as well. So I think Dame is always going to be in this situation, you know, and when we look back at that generation, that's what's hanging over him. If he wins the title, that is no longer the case, and we think of him differently.
Well, now that he's on the 2K21 cover, he probably doesn't need anything else to justify his career.
I know that he has impressed my son to no end with being on the cover, and maybe that's more important than a title. I don't know.
Brogdon against Lillard. Pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. Driving in. Banked it in off the glass.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Now here's LeVert. Sabonis with a screen on McCollum. LeVert with the ball. Nurkic picks him up. Here's Sabonis. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's pretty much any coach. That's how he'd like to start the game.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. McCollum against LeVert.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Down low. Here's Sabonis. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. And here's Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. Powell for 3. He buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And whether it's Harden, Doncic, you go around the league, the step-back 3 is taking over. Anything going to stop that movement, Bill?
Well, especially now that they allow 4-step traveling, I don't see anything stopping it. You know, you have a new generation of guys coming into the league who've been messing around with their shots since high school or their 1 year in college, and by the time they get in, it's just comfortable to them. It makes no sense to older guys like us, because if you took this shot in the late 80s, you'd be like, what is that guy doing? And now it just seems like this natural way to shoot threes. I don't fully understand it.
Older guys like you mean?
Yeah, well, I tried to lump you in. I didn't want to age shame myself.
Blocked! And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
On defense, LeVert showing great versatility. I mean, this guy is doing a nice job getting his hand up in the face of shooters.
LeVert with the ball. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. Lillard against Brogdon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, he's a big guard who really uses his size well. Brogdon is capable of playing either of the guard spots. He's old school in that way, just a guard who happens to be very versatile. Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. He drops it from range. Lillard's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Holiday. His last outing, he had 20. Sabonis finds Brogdon. And there's the drive. And Brogdon with the stuff.
How about that? Malcolm Brogdon throwing it down. He doesn't do that a lot, but he did that one with force.
You know, Bill, with social media, we get to see more personalities in the NBA. Who are some of the biggest characters in your opinion?
Well, I think my favorite is Klay Thompson because he's completely authentic. You know, we've seen a lot of these guys have leveraged social media and the whole infrastructure, and they can kind of get out whatever kind of personality they want to craft, right? Klay Thompson is the same guy in all situations, beloved teammate. Sometimes I don't even think he knows why he's funny. He just kind of is who he is. He's like that dude in college, that roommate that everybody loved, who was always funny, and he fell asleep and you could put shaving cream on his face. And he's just beloved. And I think he's done the best job of whoever we think he is as a public person is exactly who he actually is.
And the Pacers with possession here, trailing by 5. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Pass to Brogdon, and he drives in, out of bounds. It'll go to the Trailblazers. Everyone's focused on playoff seeding now, so let's have a look at the East. Taking a look at Indiana. The season is winding down. They sit 9th on the outside looking in currently.
Checking out Indiana, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Here's Brissett after the basket by Portland. Pass to Brogdon. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
One shot.
And that one falls for Brogdon. And stylistically, we're seeing the game change. Bill, you like the direction it's going, or are there any other changes you'd hope to see?
I feel like we're swinging a little too far toward threes, but on the other hand, you look at the way the teams that truly succeeded played in the 2020 playoffs. Miami is a team that, yeah, they shot a lot of threes, but the ball moved, people were cutting. It was old school basketball. It was a lot more like how the Warriors played in 2015, 2016, 2017. Boston, same thing. When Hayward got back, the ball's moving and there's back cuts and things. It wasn't just guys hoisting threes. Denver's another one. The back cuts they would do with Jokic, things like that. So I do feel like even though we're in this run right now where it's like threes, the more sophisticated offensive teams are still the ones that are winning for the most part. So hopefully sophistication will still reign.
And the first one at the line is good.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
McDermott's checked in for Indiana. Holiday comes in for LeVert. Cantor's checked in for Portland. Anthony comes in for Covington. And McCollum drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Brissett. Over to the left wing. 13 feet out. That one a little long.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Chalk up two there. Brogdon's got 8.
Brogdon doesn't mind getting bumped and bodied because he's able to handle that. Love how he fights off the defense.
Lillard passes to Cantor. Lillard against Brogdon.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Now here's Holiday. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Brogdon. 5 on the clock. Up and over McCollum. That one off the back iron and out.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Lillard outside.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Brogdon. And in that win against the Magic, he's another guy who really played well. Portland leading. Well, Bill, you've built quite the media empire over the last few years. Business is booming, huh?
Yeah, you know, The Ringer, we got bought by Spotify in 2020, and the whole audio thing has taken off completely. They're at the forefront of it. And we're up to a lot of stuff. It's been great. It's doing podcasts, website, documentaries, all kinds of things. And, you know, if you're creative, there's a lot of outlets to be creative right now in the 2020s.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Holiday. Out to the right wing. Here's Brissett. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Lamb's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Brogdon. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Pass to McDermott. Here's Holiday. Now here's Sabonis. The 11-footer. And it's Cantor with a rebound. Here's McCollum. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Memphis. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Picked by Sabonis. Sabonis draws the double. Here's Lamb. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Portland. They lead by 4. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Now here's McConnell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Jeremy Lamb playing now after that tough injury. Slowly but surely, Lamb has improved his game build.
Yeah, you know, there was a stretch in his career where it just seemed like he was going to be one of the dudes from the Harden trade, the second dumbest trade of the 2010s, and you know, gradually morphed his game into becoming a valuable two-guard, and maybe not quite good enough to be a 35 minutes a game guy, but somebody that could absolutely be in a 9-man rotation.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pass to McCollum. Nails it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Sabonis. Holiday from long range. Goes back up. And there's a nice layup by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6. Sabonis has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. There's McCollum with the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. McConnell outside. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there's no stopping him, and we asked him about it.
I think in the past, anytime I got into a rhythm and had a big game, the next game I would be like, I don't want to come out and try to force it to happen again. You know, I just kind of let the game happen, and this year it was like, keep going, keep being aggressive, keep attacking.
Well, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
Yeah, some guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Justin Holiday out there with Doug McDermott. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then there's T.J. McConnell. And it's LeVert in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Simon's shot is good. Well, Bill, there's been a lot of discussion about maybe changing the makeup of the regular season, playing some in-season competitions that would maybe result in a playoff spot. Where do you stand on all of that?
I like the idea, except I've never been able to figure out what the incentive for the team should be. Because, you know, these guys are wealthy. You're not going to incentivize them by saying, hey, if you guys win this tournament, everybody gets to split $2 million. You know, you have guys in the league that are making $40 million, $39 million, $38 million, and to expect them to be going all out unless there are real stakes, I don't see how you pull that off. Now, could you make the stakes it's worth, you know, you don't have to play in round 1? if you win the tournament, something like that. I think there would have to be some sort of playoff stake, some sort of advantage that year's team got. They're not going to care if it's like a lottery pick. Like, what would LeBron care if it's like, oh, your Lakers are going to get a lottery pick? It's like, what do I care? I'm trying to win the title. So it's got to have to be something like that, some sort of carrot that would make it happen. I think if they could pull it off, it's a great idea. I don't know what the incentive is.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Cantor with a screen on Sabonis. On the take, Simon's shot is good.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Pass to LeVert. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, he's getting smarter at reading these situations, guys. LeVert's basketball IQ and pick and rolls ascending.
Now here's Lillard. 23 points for him last game against Memphis.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Here's McConnell, trailing by 5. Shot clock at 5. A shot from the high post. Not enough on that one as it misses. For Portland, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Cantor. Out to Lillard. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Off on the first. You know, Bill, you work in so many different mediums. Name the piece or series that you're most proud of.
Definitely 30 for 30. Creating that from scratch and then putting a couple years of my life into getting it off the ground and doing 30 documentaries, 30 different directors about these sports stories we cared about and just hoping anybody would watch it. And that was in 2009. And, you know, 11 years later, it's still going. And we thought we would get 30 and be lucky to get to 30. And now they've done, I think, 75, 80, something like that. And it's still going. And it's cool. And it's cool whenever a player says something like, you know, that's going to be a 30 for 30 for some days. To be in the lexicon with that, you know, is definitely one of the highlights of my career.
No doubt. It's awesome.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish. Wow.
Nurkic has checked in for Portland.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Pass to Brissett. It's LeVert on the wing. Over Powell. Indiana again missing.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Now here's Covington. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Covington, a screen on Sabonis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That one's off.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
No good on the second free throw. The Pacers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Brogdon. Shoots over Powell. And it's Brogdon missing.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Now Lillard. Covington, a screen on LeVert. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the Pacers with possession here. After the basket by Portland. And Sabonis slams it in.
Excellent job by Sabonis after setting the screen. Very mobile in these pick and rolls.
Brogdon against Lillard. Pass to Covington.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Brogdon against Lillard. LeVert with the ball. Here's Brissett, puts up a three. Pure from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Boy, LeVert showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Now Powell. 17 points for him last game against Memphis.
His defensive intensity made a huge difference. Just look at the 3 steals.
Now here's Brogdon. No good on the 3. And here's Lillard. 12 points for him. Pass to Covington. The 3 gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And, you know, whenever Covington is squaring up like that, he's money. Just an exceptional shooter with range for days.
Now here's Brogdon. He's got 11. Misses from short range. Lillard with the ball. Outside Covington. On the wing, Jones. Lillard outside. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Jones misses. Indiana trailing here. Brogdon with the ball. Nurkic picks him up. Brogdon against Nurkic. Got a piece of it.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
LeVert goes against Lillard. He takes it in. And the dunk by Lillard.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Some changes for Indiana. Lamb comes in for Holiday, and Holiday subbed in for LeVert. Anthony's checked in for Portland. C.J. McCollum comes in for Jones.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Now here's Brogdon. 11 points in the game.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Pass to Anthony. McCollum outside. There's a screen by Anthony. Fires from deep. The shot no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Brogdon, the pass to Sabonis. Lamb up top. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
For three, McCollum drains the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
Now here's Brogdon. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Timeout called. The Pacers. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Blazers and came away with a win.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Lamb passes to Brogdon. To end the run, drives to the hoop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Brogdon's got 13.
Taking the contact like the pro he is, it's clear Brogdon is tough to intimidate when he's looking to score.
Now here's Nurkic, coming off a 16-point game against Memphis.
Relentless on the glass. Boards are largely about how much you want it. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Portland has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Nurkic a screen on Brogdon. There's McCollum with the three. Here's Nurkic. Tries yet again. And at last, they get one to fall. Nurkic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Lillard. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Anthony outside.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
McDermott's checked in for Indiana. The Trailblazers making a switch here. A minute 22 left to play in the first half of basketball. There's a screen by Nurkic. Here's Simons, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
And, Bill, we know you're busy. Thanks for coming by and imparting your thoughts with us.
Hey, it's my pleasure. I feel like I didn't make fun of the Lakers enough, but maybe next year I can step it up a little bit.
And they love you, too. Man, not hard at all, spurring basketball conversation with the great Bill Simmons. Now here's Holiday. 40 seconds left in the first half. The Pacers again can't hit. Well, the Trailblazers shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Pass to Anthony. We've got 22 seconds left in the second. Here's Nurkic. The rebound by Brissett.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Brogdon. And that one hits the back iron.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Trailblazers running away with it. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. It's been quite a night so far for him. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, we know a guy next to us knows he can rap. But Damian Lillard can play hoops a little bit too. Give him a little space and he'll drain it from deep. Crowd him on the perimeter and he'll blow right past you.
And over to you, big fella. Your thoughts on the Pacers' first half?
Well, the big issue to address, Ernie, is their rebounding. They got low energy, low effort on the glass. Unless they go out there with a whole different attitude, the final score could look like Kenny. UGLY. He ain't got no alibi. He's ugly.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So the Trailblazers 5 right now. Lillard and McCollum are the backcourt pair. Robert Covington is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. Now here's LeVert. He's got 6. Holiday from long range. McCollum pulls it in. And Grant, you were a point forward. For half a decade, the leader in assists among non-point guards. Now, does it seem like we're seeing more players in that mold nowadays?
Yeah, no question, VA. A number of guys, LeBron James comes to mind. Giannis Antetokounmpo has the ball in his hands a lot and was called to be a decision maker for the Milwaukee Bucks. Look at Denver and the Joker. I mean, he's essentially a point center, and he's out here making plays, arguably the best passing big of all time. And so, yeah, you're seeing more and more players who are non-point guards with the ball in their hands, assisting, being facilitators. I love how this game has evolved in that way.
Keeps the ball moving for sure.
That's true.
And both free throws good for Lillard. Boy, just watching Lillard play, you feel like he can take over at any moment, Grant. A few shots fall for him, then all of a sudden he's going for 50.
50, maybe 60. I mean, Lillard has that killer mentality. When he feels his shot is on or he can't be guarded, he throws it into a whole nother gear. It's part of what makes him one of the best closers in the league.
Now here's Lillard. The rebound by Brissett.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
LeVert outside. Outside Brogdon. Driving inside. Second shot opportunity. Shot's good by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 10.
Boy, one of the things that stands out with Domantas Sabonis, this guy is high energy all the time. He's a relentless glass eater.
Pass to Nurkic. Now Lillard. He's guarded by Sabonis. Lillard double teamed. For three, Covington. That shot is off. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Here's Brogdon. He shoots again. It's stolen by Nurkic. Out left to the wing. And Lillard gets it to go on the assist by McCollum.
And that mid-range, Jay, is automatic. I mean, Lillard loves getting room to fire these off.
Here's Brissett. He's got 6. To the wing, right side. And here's Sabonis outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Pass to McCollum. There's the three. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis is...
Boy, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
LeVert outside. Sabonis with a screen on Lillard. It's stolen by Nurkic. Now McCollum. He's got 12. Covington, a screen on Brogdon. It's Lillard with the drive. That shot missing. For Indiana, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Brogdon, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Brissett. There's the triple. McCollum pulls it in. McCollum's got his 6th rebound on the night. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Holiday. Money from 17 feet out. Holiday's got his first points of the game.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
McCollum against LeVert. Here's Nurkic. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Nurkic has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
It's going to take more effort than that to stop Nurkic from scoring. He's a tough-minded big who plays with physicality.
Outside for LeVert. 3-pointer. That one doesn't drop. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. McCollum outside. Nurkic, a screen on Brogdon. Here's Lillard. It's tipped.
Super recognition that time to come up with the block shot, as LeVert was quick to recognize where he was and get off the ground.
Now here's Brogdon. 13 points in the game.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
McCollum outside.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Here's LeVert. He has 6. 3-pointer is up from Brogdon. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
McCollum outside. Looking to end this cold spell. No good on the shot. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
And that's now his 5th turnover of the game. He's got to rein it in.
And the Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Canner's checked in for Portland. Jones comes in for Powell. Now here's Lillard. He's marked by McConnell. And here's Cantor. He's got 5. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on T.J. McConnell. Well, Grant, we're seeing more and more teams fall in love with the 3-ball right now. You think there's anything the league could do to promote more balance offensively?
Well, that is a concern because we've gotten a little bit out of balance with everyone shooting too many three-point shots. I had a couple of ideas, like one of them might be to eliminate the three-point shot from the corner. And now that's a 2-point shot. And so it would change the schemes defensively, the spacing, might require more ball movement and player movement on the offensive end. A lot of guys now use the three-point line from a spacing standpoint. But it's interesting. Unless there's some rule changes, I don't know if you can really change where this game is at right now.
LeVert with the ball. He's got 6. Tipped, and he recovers it. Blocked again! Outside Jones. Here's Simons. But they'll get another chance. For 3, McCollum. Offensive rebound. A challenging stretch for Indiana here. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Sabonis with a screen on McCollum. Here's Simons. 9 points in the game. Pass to Cantor. Mikata with a steal. Holiday from long range. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Outside Jones.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
The shot by LeVert, no good.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Cantor with a screen on LeVert. McCollum into the lane.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for McCollum. Some changes for Indiana. Lamb's checked in for Holiday, and Holiday subbed in for LeVert. Anthony's checked in for Portland. And McCollum drops them both. And the Pacers shooting just 28%. Lacking confidence on offense right now. Here's Lamb. Oh, it's stolen away. A clear look for McCollum. Portland, no good that time either.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
To the middle. Here's Sabonis. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Here's McConnell. Blocked again! Now the Blazers on the move. For 3, McCollum. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Pass to Lamb.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
Get on CJ.
For 3, McCollum hits the three-pointer. McCollum's got 17 points.
And it's all about being in rhythm. McCollum excels at recognizing when he should shoot off the bounce.
Now Sabonis. Shot to end the cold streak and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, you look at Sabonis, and he brings an awful lot to the floor. I mean, he's smart, he's tough, He's a really good passer, makes nice decisions. He's an outstanding option in the post, a tad undersized, but he makes up for it with savvy, strength, and excellent skills.
Clark, this journey for Sabonis, from six-man to starter, and last season he becomes an all-star.
Yeah, his progression and improvement has been outstanding year to year, and it makes you forget at times that he was only 20 years old when he came into the league. So since arriving in Indiana, he's worked really hard to improve his game, and all of his hard work has paid off. This guy is outstanding at his position.
Now here's Lamb, looking for his first basket, still in this one.
You know, aggressiveness is what helps Lamb be able to draw these fouls.
And he drops the first. Well, Grant, when you joined Orlando, there was a very real possibility of forming a super team. Do you ever wonder what might have been?
Oh, B.A., I wonder all the time. You had a great young player in Tracy McGrady emerging into a star. And if I could have just stayed healthy at a time in the Eastern Conference when it was really wide open, I think all the time what could have been, but unfortunately it never happened because of that persistent ankle injury.
Pass to Anthony. Knocked away. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Simons. 9 points in the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. And here are the Pacers now. McConnell outside. Pass to Lamb. Picked by Sabonis. Here's McDermott beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. McDermott's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
An accurate shooter off the pass, McDermott feels comfortable firing as soon as he catches it.
Here's McCollum. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Holiday. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Got a hand on it.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Simons. He's got 11. Here's McCollum. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 19 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Simons. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by McConnell.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Holiday. And the shot falls short that time. The Trailblazers shooting just under 40% from the field. Inside. And Anthony slams it in.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Pass to Sabonis. Sabonis draws the double. McCollum against Holiday. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Batadze's checked in for Sabonis.
Shooting one.
That's good from Holiday. Now here's McCollum.
Who's watching CJ?
29 seconds left in the third. Here's Simons. No good with the triple. The Pacers shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Lamb passes to Holiday. Up and over McCollum. The shot by Holiday, no good. Now Jones. And here's Cantor. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Trailblazers running away with this one. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Jeremy Lamb is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Goga Batadze, and it's Martin in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Going inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. With each year, Grant, it seems like we see more and more great players coming out of Europe.
And that's so true, B.A. I mean, think about some of these great young stars, Doncic or Jokic and others. I mean, it speaks to how the game has become a global game.
Take a break.
The NBA has marketed and sold this game all over the world for years, and now we're seeing the benefit of those efforts. And I'll tell you what, over 25% of the players in the league right now were born outside of the U.S. So it just illustrates the growth of the game, the success of the game, and the elite players from all over the world playing in the NBA today.
And he's good on the second. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Sumner. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Shooting one. They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And the Trailblazers shooting just 38% for this game so far. Here's Simons. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's McConnell. With the teardrop. Deflected. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Simons. And a miss there on the triple. And for Indiana, they're shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Here's Martin. Stripped it away. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Simons. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Sumner. Indiana again missing. The Trailblazers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Little. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And stolen by Hollis Jefferson. Here's Simons. Well, Grant, what do you think about the NBA lottery and how it affects teams moving forward? Teams that have terrible seasons the year prior.
Yeah, B.A., it's so important for teams to have a chance to establish a foundation, to draft players who have a lot of runway in front of them and can be a part of that team's future for many, many years. You only get better a few ways: through free agency, through trades, and through the NBA draft lottery. And so if you're not a good team, chances are you're not going to sign a good player. You're not going to be able to trade for a good player. So the best way is through the NBA draft and give yourself some time as an organization and hope over the long haul you have a chance for great success.
Here's Simons following the bucket by the Pacers. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Clock at 6.
They found the shots they wanted in the first half, but since then, it hasn't been quite as easy.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Well, Grant, you've seen the NBA from just about every angle. As a player, a broadcaster, and now an owner. Has your perspective changed over the years about the NBA?
You know, B.A., my perspective definitely has changed. For so long, you only saw things through the lens of being a player. Now, as a broadcaster working with you and in ownership, you see a whole different side to the league. I understand the business aspect, the incredibly difficult decisions that the league has to make, but also each individual franchise. It's not as easy as maybe I thought it was as a player, but I certainly have a healthy respect for the incredible decisions that are involved in this game.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Sampson. And here's Brogdon. Well, we've heard discussions around the league. They may be shortening seasons, Grant, but how about shortening games? You know, we saw that in the bubble in the exhibition games where they went to 10-minute quarters.
Whoa, slow down here. Look, B.A., I am all about shortening the season. The season is definitely very long and taxing on players. And I'm all about evolving and being innovative as our game continues to grow. But shortening games, no. 48 minutes, you must keep it there. I'm a firm believer that you must keep the games at 48 minutes.
That free throw, no good.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
He hits the second from the line. Portland has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. From downtown, the shot off that time. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Pass to Patadze. Fades back. The rebound by Hollis Jefferson. For Portland, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Here's Simons. And one thing we saw in the bubble, Clark, extra room by the out-of-bounds lines. Would you like to see more of that during regular play?
I would love to see it, B.A., but the reality is those seats under there are actually pretty good revenue drivers. And we know at the end of the day, finances will be a big part of the equation. And also those who cover the games get some great shots being underneath. So I don't think we'll be able to see that kind of open space, but I would love for it to find its way into the game if it were at all possible, but I don't think so.
And so here's Portland following the bucket by the Pacers.
You look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad, just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Now the Pacers with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Sumner, pass to Brogdon. And he gets that one.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Here's Simons after the basket by Indiana. Portland, no good that time either. Outside Brogdon. And the shot goes. Brogdon's got 5 points now this quarter.
And there's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
Hard not to wonder if maybe they left it until too late. I mean, they finally started to make some things happen, but at this point, they almost have to be perfect the rest of the way.
Here's Simons.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
Stay there.
Here's Sampson, defended by Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sampson. The 3 ball. The shot by Sumner, no good. Here's Simons, guarded by Brogdon. And it's Simons missing.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
There's a screen. Here's Martin. There's the block. Well, with more players now going straight from high school to the G League and overseas, Grant, you think it's finally time to end the one-and-done system?
B.A., it is time. You know, back in 2005, when they incorporated the one-and-done system, NBA teams didn't have the infrastructure to deal with younger players entering the league. A lot has changed, of course, since then. Now teams have player development staffs. They have more capable of helping players on and off the court as they adjust to becoming professionals in the NBA. So the time is ready. I love the option of the G League, but I think opening up the doors and eliminating the one and done needs to happen for the NBA.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Yusuf Nurkic.
And tonight he served as the anchor on the defensive end. The opposition didn't get the memo about his defensive skills clearly, and he made them pay for it. He was just blocking shots away left and right out there.
You know, the way they've been playing lately, they needed him to take on a bigger role. He gave them the critical boost they were looking for. It's good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Lillard against Brogdon. This one for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Brogdon. Sabonis with a screen on McCollum. LeVert. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Now, Grant, you were involved in a sign and trade deal from Detroit to Orlando, but you don't see that tactic as much anymore.
You know, you really don't, B.A., but there's a reason for that. First and foremost, players today have a lot more control over their destiny. And also, teams are not going to wait until an elite player is in their final year and they don't have a firm commitment and belief that that player will re-sign. In a lot of cases, teams will trade that elite player before he enters his last year of his deal for fear that they may lose him for nothing in free agency.
Here's Giles. Pass to Simons. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. He's off on that one. So Indiana will take it the other way. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Batadze. Here's Sumner. Here's LeVert. Indiana again missing. Portland has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Pass to Giles. Here's Simons. Screen by Hollis Jefferson. And it's Portland scoring again.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's LeVert. Grant, I know you faced Kobe Bryant a lot over the years. What's the main thing you will remember about him?
Well, B.A., there's so much to remember about the late, great Kobe Bryant. The buzzer beaters, the excellence, the dedication and focus he brought to his entire career. The thing that's beautiful about Kobe's journey was him starting off as a young man, trying to find his way, at times struggling, endearing himself to his teammates. And as he went through his career, he really became the elder statesman, the big brother. His influence on today's players was just incredible. And I think it was just a beautiful story to follow from start to finish. What an incredible ambassador for the game. What an incredible leader in the game of basketball. And he's someone that we all sorely miss today.
Here's Little. Pass to Simons. Hollis Jefferson outside. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Good on the bucket.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Trailblazers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Here's Simons. Hollis Jefferson, right side. To the right side. And the foul on Rondé Hollis Jefferson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
A line change here for Portland. Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Brogdon into the lane. Tries to snap the cold streak. Pass to Sabonis. And too long on the shot. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lillard outside. Driving to the basket. Cantor with it. He's guarded by Sabonis. The fader. And that one drops.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Back to Sabonis. From outside the arc. Misses there. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.